Hi there folks, I'm Stuart McIntyre, the Tech Traveller, and I'm back for another one of my luggage reviews. Today's item is the Briggs & Riley cabin duffel. It's part of their baseline range. The code is 221-4, 4 signifying the black version. It also comes in olive green as well. This is Briggs & Riley's cabin duffel. The idea with this is that it's a kind of a multi-purpose cabin luggage. The idea is you can put pretty much anything you like in here. All the items that maybe a family might need to go in the cabin. Maybe most of the luggage is going in the hold. This would carry pretty much everything else. You know, kids' game, books, drinks, whatever it might be, can all go in here. It can also be used by a businessman. It's not designed as a laptop bag. There's no specific laptop or iPad kind of storage in here. It's more general purpose than that, but it's going to fit a MacBook Pro 15-inch or an iPad Pro in here, no problem at all. It's got a ton of different pockets, which I'll go through in a second. It fits very nicely around a roll-along cabin luggage, so there's a space here that you can put over the handle for your other cabin luggage. So it's going to be nice and easy. It fits quite well underneath most seats in airlines, so if you need to put it at your feet, you can. It'll obviously go in the overhead baggage bins as well. So let me start to take you through some of the details of this. It is 31.2 litres capacity. That's roughly 1900 cubic inches. So you know, there's a decent capacity in there. It's not a huge bag, but there's enough capacity you're going to be able to fit most of the items you need to take with you. It'll certainly do an overnight. If you just got, you know, some underwear, maybe a shirt, and yeah, your wash bag or whatever, that's going to go in there, no problem at all. So, as I say, nice general purpose item there. In terms of weight, 1.6 kilos, that's about 3.6 pounds. So, you know, not the lightest bag, but certainly not heavy by any means. Even with some of the economy airlines limits on cabin baggage weight of 6 or maybe 12 or so kilograms, you're going to fit this in with no problem at all, even with some big items in there. In terms of size, metric is 27 by 29 by 42 centimetres. In imperial terms, that's 10.5 by 11.5 by 16.5 inches. So just to give you some idea of size, as I mentioned, 31.2 litres capacity. It's Briggs & Riley standard, really high grade ballistic nylon, so very similar to Toomey's bags if you've come across those in the past. Briggs & Riley's kind of standard materials there. It's very hard wearing, colour resistant, water repellent, so it's going to cope with most things you throw at it on one of your trips. And the very big thing in terms of quality with this bag is it comes with Briggs & Riley's standard lifetime warranty. I've used that myself. I've got a number of Briggs & Riley's items, including their backpack. One of those developed a zip issue. Just send it away, comes back fully repaired, no questions asked, no issues at all. You just need to keep your proof of purchase, and as I say, lifetime guarantee. Fantastic service from Briggs & Riley. So, starting to look at some of the details of this item. First of all, you've got the handles, nice strong handles, very easy to carry. They come with this magnetic grip here, so whereas some grips you need to use a popper, which can be quite awkward, particularly when you're carrying lots of items, that just uses a magnet just to go together, just pops open and close. You can hear that, I'm sure. It also comes with a over-the-shoulder strap. I'll show you that in a little bit, which attaches on the two corners of the bag. It's got a very comfortable padded strap there, and it just tucks away nicely on the side as well. So I'm going to look inside in a little while, but let me just start with some of the pockets on the outside. First of all, we've got this zipped pocket on one of the long edges of the bag. In here we have this orange component, compartment, which is where you would typically store your passport or your ID card. Your boarding pass is all going to go in that slot. Briggs & Riley use orange for that, and sometimes red as well. That is just to make things easy to find in there. If you drop some coins in there, or your mobile phone or something, when you're going through security, you're going to be easy to find that and pull those out later. If I unzip the larger part of this side pocket here, you'll see there's massive capacity in this area here. It's really nice. It opens a long way. Very easily see what's in here. We have a number of compartments within this. First of all, we've got a couple of pockets here which you can put maybe laptop dongles, that kind of thing, are going to go in there. You also have this open area underneath here, which you can put your paperwork or whatever into. Big area in the middle here for any cables, chargers, etc. We also have one of Briggs & Riley's signature items, which is this toggle here that you can attach keys to. Again, so easy to find at a later date. ID cards and stuff can go on there as well. The other thing is you can see the built-in ID card here. You can just pull this out from the top here, so again, really easy without unzipping this compartment. You can pull that out. Obviously, if you lose your bag, somebody else can pull this out, see your business card or your filled-in form here. You can also see it from within the pocket too. So nice big area there. A couple of pen holders as well. So again, good for kind of general purpose paperwork, anything else you need. On both ends of the bag, we have these large end areas here that you can just unzip. Okay, and in here they're pretty flat. You're not going to get massively thick items in here, but certainly you're going to fit a book in, maybe a DVD. Certainly your phone is going to go in, no problem at all. Any items like that are going to go in. We've also got a end flap on this one, just open area there that you can slot things into when you're travelling between areas. On the other end, we've got the same zipped compartment. I won't bother opening that for you. It's exactly the same as the other end. But on the end of this one, we have a nice little bottle holder here. It just opens up, elasticated mesh there. You can drop a can or a bottle in there, and it's going to be very accessible and easy to get to as you're traversing the airport. On the other side here, so on the other long edge of this bag, we've got some really nice features. So first of all, we've got this magnetic closing area here. Okay, and I'll go through the reasons for that in a minute, why that's important. But this is a good area for you to store your baggage. Handle here, your over-the-shoulder strap. So again, I mentioned this is really nicely padded, it's thick, it's comfortable. You're going to have no problems at all using that to carry this around, even if it's filled to capacity. Obviously it extends as you need to, and we've got the swivel toggles at both ends, so it's not going to get too tangled. You're going to be able to handle whatever you throw at it with that. If I don't bother unzipping this bottom area here, this is just an area that opens. It's kind of got some quite slim areas here that you can use again for documents or for long items. Struggling to think what you would put in there, but you can easily get some stuff in that won't fit in some of the other areas. If I do unzip this bottom area, what this then turns into is an open flap. Okay, and obviously the reason for that is that it will act as a strap to hold this bag onto your roll along or hold baggage. Okay, so you just put your baggage handle from the other bag up here, pull along, and off you go. That gives you the reason for this magnetic clasp here, is that this will close in between the two vertical handles of your baggage, and so that's going to hold it nice and secure. You're not going to have this falling off either way or swiveling around as you're pulling your baggage, as some of the bags do. That's a really nice feature. It's not something I've seen on too many other bags, and I do applaud Briggs & Riley for doing that. Okay, if we begin to look inside, I'm just going to unzip this and I'll show you what's inside. So I've just pulled out the padding that I had inside this bag just to give it a little bit more shape, and I'll now show you what's inside here. So just one big zip that goes all the way around the top of the bag. It opens very wide, so you can easily get into this bag here. You'll see the standard Briggs & Riley identification here. That's a scannable area, so it's a unique serial number for this item. If this bag gets lost, the person that finds it can speak to Briggs & Riley. They'll look up your registration details and get the bag back to you. So again, a good service that Briggs & Riley provide. The main area inside this bag is just completely open. White clean, nothing too complicated about that. As I mentioned, the capacity of the bag is 31.2 litres, so probably maybe 25, 26 litres of that is going to be in this main area. Just really sensible. You're going to be able to throw anything in here that you need to take with you on your travels. There is one pocket inside which opens here. It's just a meshed area. You can see this area in here. Again, just good for throwing your coins, maybe your purse in there, maybe any other kind of headphones might be a good thing to put in there so they don't get tangled up with the rest of your luggage. I think this is a fantastic bag. I'm a big fan of Briggs & Riley. use their stuff a lot. I carry a Briggs & Riley backpack and also a Briggs & Riley small brief on many of my travels. I think they're a really good manufacturer. They're very similar to Tote in terms of quality, maybe not quite up to Tote in terms of some design features, but as I say, I like the strategy with this. I think it's a really good, useful bag. It's not a full-time laptop bag, and that's really important. There's no dedicated padded sleeve or anything in here for a laptop. Nothing to stop you throwing one in, of course, but it's much more for your general items, your wash bag, overnight stuff, maybe for a family, things like drinks and food and games for the kids and whatever it might be. I can easily imagine using this on one of our family trips or one of our leisure trips. As I say, recommended. Good quality, price is very reasonable. Certainly a lot less than you'd pay for Tote or some of the other similar kind of baggage manufacturers. It's probably more expensive than Samsonite or Delsey, so you can compare with those, but I do think it's higher quality and better designed. I've not seen another cabin duffel that I like as much as this one, so probably comes as maybe 4.5 stars out of 5. I like it a lot. You'll find the prices and links to this bag on Amazon UK and US down below in the YouTube channel. I'll also put the RRP there as well, so in your local currency. Hopefully you'll find that useful. So this was my review of the Briggs & Riley cabin duffel in the baseline range. As I say, code is 221-4. You can get it from Briggs & Riley direct, you can get it from Amazon, you can get it from any of your local luggage suppliers. So this was the Tech Traveller. Hope you've enjoyed this review. I'll be back with another one very soon. Until then, bye from Austin.